What's up, guys, on YouTube today? How are you guys today? Well, I want to talk to you guys on how to replace your carburetors on your two-cycled weed whacker, like a home-like weed whacker. Now, there's three different carburetors out there on the market today on different machines. You got a Walbro Carburetor, a Zamba Carburetor, and also a Chinese carburetor as well. But by the way, I want to talk to you and explain to you guys today. I spent a little bit more money on the Walbro carburetor, like $50 for a brand new one. I opted out to rebuild the original carburetor to my home-like 1997 model, and I will show you the website on where I got the carburetor from. I got it from eReplacementsparts.com, and I'm going to go ahead and bring up the website right here. Then you guys can see that, and there is the website right there, eReplacementsparts.com. And the model I have, I am going to show you the model type of weed whacker I have. There you go, guys. There is the home-like SX 135 Tremel right there, guys. There is where I got the carburetor from. Now let's go on to the carburetor itself and show you guys what the part number and order number is for this brand new carburetor. You can see here is the order number, carburetor rebuild kit, and I'm going to show you the price. It's $50.47 for that carburetor alone. And I decided to opt it out to rebuild the original carburetor. This is the original carburetor. It came from my weed whacker. Now, this is a Walbro carburetor. Like I said, I'm going to read you the letters and numbers off of it. It's WT458 carburetor right here. This is the original one. By the way, you can get these clean. By the way, you're not going to get them 100% clean. You're going to need a carburetor cleaner, air compressor, and a Arctic sonic cleaner to clean the carburetor itself. This is a Walbro carburetor. By the way, if you are going to be replacing your original carburetor with a brand new carburetor, by the way, make sure you do get the right model and make. By the way, here's everything on the little sticker here. It says it's from 2000, but it was actually originally patented in 1998. This is the carburetor rebuild kit. It's a brand new carburetor in this bag right here, guys. You do get two gas lines. You get the carburetor, and you also get the two gaskets, and you also get this little T-split off. This is the carburetor right there. And let's show you the two gaskets, if I can actually show you the gaskets. Now, you have one gasket is the intake gasket, and one gasket is for the airbox assembly. Just to let you know, it has two separate gaskets. So this one here is the airbox assembly gasket, and the one is for the intake side of the unit itself. Now, this is a pretty expensive carburetor, but you can also rebuild them if you want to rebuild them. I opted out just to go ahead and buy a brand new one than trying to afford this one so much, because you are going to need a adjustment screwdriver to adjust the high and low mixture screws on the little two-cycled carburetor here for EPA standards for emission issues with these two-cycled engines. it's just easier to go out online and just order a brand new carburetor. But the reason why I opted out to not rebuild this one is just easier to replace it with a brand new one, because it's not going to be as easy to clean. I've seen many times on YouTube on how to clean two-cycle carburetors. Now, by the way guys, my hands are a lot bigger, and these carburetors are very small ports on the inside, and when I take them apart, I can accidentally lose a port on the carburetor, and the carburetor will never work again. By the way, I have my throttle control right here, and I also have my air mixture intake port right here. By the way, it's a couple small, it's a small spring, and it's also a small little ball inside of here. Now, when you're all looking for a carburetor rebuild kit, you just use that model to look up that carburetor rebuild kit. And by the way, be very careful what type of carburetor you do buy, because there's 3 different ones out there. It's a Walbro Carburetor, a Zamba Carburetor, and some type of a Chinese knockoff brand out there on a lot of different equipment. Now, the one I have, thank God, it actually has a Walbro carburetor on it, and this does a lot easier to show a brand new carburetor than it is to rebuild this one. Now, you can rebuild these, but you're gonna spend a lot more time trying to clean it, and you're gonna be refurbishing it, trying to get it all clean and everything else. It's just not worth my time and patience to clean the carburetor. Now, by the way, don't throw away your carburetor, because if something breaks on your brand new one, you can take one of the older ports off of your original carburetor and put it on your new one. That's why I have 2 Walbro carburetors, because they are both the same make and model. Now, my weed whacker I'm working on is a Homelike SX135 model from 1997 here, guys. Now, most of the parts I can still get for, but most of the parts I can't get, because most of the parts will be eventually discontinued over the years by time. And that's why I was lucky enough to still get the parts, and lucky enough I can actually build all with newer parts and by refurbishing the engine itself. But it is a lot more expensive to buy a brand new Tremel, but it's okay to go ahead out there on the summer and spring days to go buy a brand new Tremel. The only problem is, the reason why you have to buy a brand new Tremel every year is the ethanol inside the gasoline we use today for any type of equipment. Is the ethanol is what the problem is. By the way, I use Sure mixed gasoline that has no ethanol in it. Very good job of that, because it will keep my machines a lot healthier, and I won't have to keep spending over $200 or $400 for a brand new Tremel every year. And that's why I opted out not to rebuild the Tremel or the carburetor Tremel here, this 2-cycled engine Tremel. I decided, what the heck, give it a shot. This is a brand new carburetor in this bag here, guys. It's a brand new one. Absolutely brand new, not a refurbished carburetor at all, guys. Because if you're going to be spending some money, just go ahead and just replace the carburetor with a brand new carburetor with the same carburetor, instead of trying to fuss and fool around with rebuilding the carburetor itself, because it's a pain in the butt to be able to rebuild one of these carburetors. That's why it's just easier to replace it with a brand new one. Now, you gotta look up your model number engine on your weed whacker, on your 2-cycled weed whacker, to make sure what type of carburetor you do have. Now, if you do have a Walbro carburetor, yes, Walbro will still make the ports and everything else for the carburetor itself. If you have a Zamba, you can also still buy the Zamba carburetors, and if you also have a Chinese carburetor, you can also buy a Chinese carburetor as well, guys. But like I said, this carburetor is never going to get 100% clean because of the small patches and everything else on the carburetor itself. That's the reason why I have two the same model carburetors on my desk here, on my table here. That's why I like doing what I do. It's trying to figure it out on how to make things work and everything else. Alright guys, if you have any ideas on how to clean this carburetor, let me know below in the comments below. Please hit that subscribe button. Please like this blog. Please share with all your own mechanics out there who knows more about carburetors than I do. Peace out. Bye guys. See you in the next blog on repairing my weedy.